20, this year, 2012, we had this very serious sort of magnetosphere catch and reversal, as we've been talking about, that occurred with the north and the south poles and hemispheres switching their polarity. And during this time, there was a very serious breath, as we're talking, where all is being drawn in to the sun, and that is very amazing to be observed to see, and that it just is absolutely radical. It's not like anything that anyone can have ever thought, but that this magnetosphere fluctuation very, very serious, most radical, tidal energetics that's within this soup that we're living within as a fluid. And we could be just a bit like fish, uh, philosophically hypothesizing amongst ourselves, but that perhaps there's a finer substance above, but that everything where we are could be made of this sort of thing. It would be just like fish wondering if there could be some finer substance beyond the water existence that they live within. And that these magnetosphere. Go ahead. There's fluctuations of energy of a soup we live within, and a temperature gradient all the way down to 500 degrees Celsius. So you've got 500 degrees of heat below zero of freezing water, of heat, and so you've got enormous differentials to be drawn upon, and that energy is just a bank of energy to be tapped, and is being tapped all the time through zero point, and that we could come to talk more about zero point, hopefully, because we could be getting into more the benefits of monatomic element in their natural state versus ormus, which is more in a diatomic state and has more diatomic metal and things. But that we've been extracting gold from organic materials and making diatomic element from organic material and turning monatomic element into diatomic gold, and things with experiments and things here over the last few weeks and that. But that's sort of on another realm. But there's great deep fluctuations in how metals and the minerals affect the metals, and then work that I've been doing with various regions to act as to fluoresce and cause color fluorescing to be observed to see things, and then patterns of drying, and then observedness of the patterns of how a material dries and what crystallized pattern it dries into and things, just to be learning more. And then how does the magnetics and everything affecting things. It just is curious and interesting, and I can see a great deep insight into more biology and things as a result, but that we're writing more. But I'm doing what I can to keep us on track. Of course, land sinking in Louisiana and places around the world. People are, oh my God, it's sinking in some places and raising, oh my God. And then you can open source to learn a bit more about this. But the radiation belts and storm probes mission, the magnetosphere, really is a multi sort of seated mission, and with sort of various sort of multiple aims, um, and you've got new discoveries certainly in the Orion